I spend half my life, waiting for that one last fish, but I've got 5, absolutely solid fish here today.
A great part of the great outdoors, North Country Outdoors Radio, the straight fishing story, and great outdoors glory.
Hey, good morning. Curt Quesnell here, back on Lake of the Woods. This is Thursday after the opener. I'm just putting in here at Long Point, and we've got no wind. Let me tell you about it. Lake of the Woods is known for the wind it's got. Saturday was fishable, but fairly windy. Sunday was really windy, but Monday and Tuesday were awesome. Yesterday it rained. I guess I'm not sure what the wind did. And now it's Thursday today, and it's very nice and flat out here. Oh, I said you want some wind, at least a little bit, but this time of the year it really doesn't matter that much. I'm heading out. I'm still looking for warmer water temperatures. The last time I was out, water temperature was still 41 degrees here. That was 2 days ago. That was Tuesday, and this is Thursday, and it rained, so that ought to warm things up. It says 45 here in the harbor, which it would warm up quicker in here. But fishing's been pretty good. It's taken a while to get the fish that you're looking for, but it's been awesome. We're going to set up in a very foggy. I got my running lights on. You can see that in the background. I suppose it helps if I turn them on, huh? Yeah. So we're going to fish close to home again today. Made a run the other day, and that was fun, but we'll see how this one here goes today. But we got some good news. Guides are back in business as of the next Monday, the 18th, and guides, well, not only on Lake of the Woods, but in the state of Minnesota, can fish with, there's that rock. Guides can fish with up to 2 people in their boat. And for me, that's about what I do anyway. Big charter boats run 6 people at a time, so they've still got some issues that they've got to be able to deal with. But we're ready to go. I had the schedule wide open, because I didn't know when we were going to go. So I'd imagine by right after Memorial Day, we'll be in full swing for an awesome June. Let's just see how fishing's doing here today. I don't even have to come off plane to get to the first spot, and we'll be fishing. Here we go. Here. That's not very big. Not a bad fish. Like it's getting bigger. I've been sitting in spot number 2 for, I don't know, 20 minutes, I think. The second one out of here. The first one was 16 inches. Yeah, that one's 15 and a half, actually. We'll touch that. In the bucket she goes. Schools of bait fish. That's what they look like coming through. Alright? Whatever kind of minnows it is, it might be shiner minnows, I don't know what it is. All I know is it's there, and if you've got that, that's pretty good. They're up at 20 feet. Water's 24 here, so they're just a few feet off the bottom. But that's one of the good things you want to look for. I'm getting a bite right now. I think there's some littler fish in here now too, because I just lost a bait, and I might have just lost another one. But there's a fish here. Let's see if we can chase me. flunked it a couple of times. I don't think it's a whopper fish because they don't bite that way. Ooh, there's a good fish down there now. I'll catch one right away. Oh, got him! Sure, I lost another bait. Nope, okay. He's not underneath my transducer anymore, but that fish is still around. Doggone it. That would have been cool. There he is. 1, 2, 3. I knew it. Swam right, following that pool of bait fish. I had a couple of them. I'm going to hoist this one, but I'll probably regret it. Ooh, it's a sauger. This is good. Yeah, 14-inch sauger. Well, I'll get baited up and try to get some more. Well, it's going pretty well, actually. I got kind of funny. Got a comment on the YouTube channel on that last video that I put in. The guy said, I noticed you're sitting down while you're jigging. Why don't you stand? Because when we first started jigging, we all stood in the back of the boat, had one hand in the pocket, holding it around the other. I told him, I said, well, one day I sat down, and I said, well, this is pretty darn good, too. So however you like to bounce those jigs on the bottom, it should be just fine. If you like to stand, stand all you want. If you like to sit, have a seat. Just keep your eye on the end of that rod tip. That's the important part. Alright, this is a better fish. Not huge, but another 16-inch walleye here. Heck, it's a 17-incher. Here it is, right there, it's 17-inch onto the tail. Huh? Yeah. Sweet. Alright, pretty good morning out here. Had a school of bait fish come under the boat again. I was going to show that to you, and there's a big fish right underneath it. I looked back at my fishing rod and it was bent over, so here he comes. 1, 2, 3. This isn't any big one, but it'd be cool if it was a sauger again. Oh. It's the walleye here. I think it's this one's lucky day. Yeah, 14.5-inch walleye. All right, he gets a pass. Another thing is, when I'm jigging, I usually have the rod in the rod holder. Well, when you're guiding, you know, you're busy taking care of customers, cleaning up vomit, getting sandwiches ready or something. So it's pretty nice. I have the rod in the rod holder. I watch that rod tip, and suddenly it will twitch. It will twitch, just jiggle a little bit, and you know you got someone there. A lot of times the rod will just bend down, but the wave action this morning is beautiful. The rod tip's going up, down. Got it to adjust on the downside of the wave. The jig hits the bottom, and it comes up again, hits the bottom, comes back up again, and then suddenly it'll do something different. Then you know that's go time. Towards the end of last year, got some disappointing news from over on the Warroad side of the lake. they found some zebra mussel larvae over there. Now, I don't know exactly what a zebra mussel larva looks like. It can't be very big, but they found some. That means that not only is Lake of the Woods now infested with spiny water fleas, but we've got zebra mussels on the way. Clean, drain, and dry is as important as it ever was. In fact, probably even more important now. If we try to stop the spread of these invasive species. And it's so simple to do. When you get your boat back on shore, you want to drain your live well, you want to pull the plug out of the boat, and then you just walk around the outside of the boat once to look for weeds or debris of one kind or another hanging on your trailer, hanging on the boat, the bunks of your trailer. I've timed it. It's never taken me 2 minutes to do this. And once you've done that, you'll have done what you can do. All right? Keep your motors down. There's a little bit more to it. Use your anchor. Leave the anchor rope out so it dries out on the deck of your boat. But boy, it's as important now as it ever was, maybe even more so, to try to stop these invasive species from getting to more of our great Minnesota lakes and streams and rivers. To a new spot. Been here 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes, I got a bite going already. I think it's a little fish. And it's not really a little fish. Not a whopper, but maybe a sauger. Oh, no. It is a sauger, but it's a tad on the small side. First fish out of this spot. This is one of my favorite spots right here this year. And if they're in here like this, now this can be a sauger hole sometimes, so it's not terrible to catch a few saugers when you're in here. Need one sauger and one walleye. It's just a little after 10 in the morning. I'll fish till about noon. But I didn't care if I caught anything in this spot or not, but I wanted to try it, see if there were fish here, and there's fish here. It's great. The longer you sit in these places, even with one line in the water, I mean, the faster the fish will bite. Looks like more of the same. I'm fishing deeper, so I'm going to, well, I don't know. Take it easy on these fish coming up. But this is a sauger he would keep. About a 14-inch walleye or so here. Yeah, in the wintertime, this guy's in a lot of trouble. Today, he gets to go away. It's not taking long now. Well, I tell you, we're early enough in the season, I can't tell how big the fish is just by the catch. That looks like about the same thing. Well, this is a sauger though. Like I said, if I get a 14.5-inch sauger, he's done. Let's see. That sauger touches 14. Yeah. Now I need one more fish. I spend half my life, you know, waiting for that one last fish, but I've got 5, heck, absolutely solid fish here today. A little after 10:30, it's 10:37. And I kind of wanted to sit out here one way or another for a couple of hours just to see what the mornings are like in this new spot. Heck, I caught 3 right away, and then they peter up. But it comes through in waves. You know, you catch a few, get some bites, and they're gone for a while. This might be the last one right here. 1, 2, 3. This is a good fish here, boys. And girls, I'm going to say it's probably going to be in the slot. Yep. That died off in 20 minutes. I've been sitting here with nothing going. Oh, this is a big dogger. See if I can get him this way. Huh? I've got a landing net, but what fun would that be? Come on, fishy. Oh, come on, man. Ouch. Fire line's cutting my hand. There we go, I got you now. Huh? The beauty. And anytime you get a bite out here, it could be one like this or even bigger. Had my first 28-incher of the season yesterday, and by this time last year I'd had like 6 or 7 of them. Measure this guy just so you can see. This isn't as easy as it would make out to be out here. Yeah, 27. This is my first one of these this year. Back they go. That was a nice shape too. It wasn't skinny like it was all spawned out. There's another one. This is a good fish. Yeah, this is going to be the last keeper here. I'm not going to net him, so he's got a chance to flip off here. Oh, it's a sauger too, so yeah. I think I fish this side. I can show you how long it is. There's a 14-inch sauger again. 14's the cutoff on these for me most days. You can see it's on 14 right there. And when it gives me the guff about a 14-inch sauger, I just consider the source. Boy, what an awesome morning out here. Like I said at the beginning, we got some great news Wednesday night. Things are opening up. Minnesota guides are back in business starting next Monday. I had pretty much shut the business down, and I've been working for years to get people to come fishing before Memorial Day, and finally I had that. Well, they were all gone. So we're going to start up again next week, but into June is when it's really going to, I would think, get going. And I've got some bookings in June, but you want to come up and fish Lake of the Woods. This has been awesome fishing today. The only problem is the fish are 16 inches and not 18, but I like those 16 inches really well. And that's going to change as the water warms up. This is early season fishing. And like I said, when that water temp gets up to around 50 degrees, everything's going to go berserk. So check me out on the NCOR Facebook page. If you're not already following me there, do that. I've got videos every week, tips, things of interest for people who fish Lake of the Woods. And like I said, everything that I do is pretty much Lake of the Woods. Yeah, this is where I fish, and this is where I'll take you fishing. So if you want to come fishing, check it out. Everything you need to know is on the Facebook page, and you can send me a message from there. I'm out fishing. A lot of times I can't get to the phone, but you send me a message, I'll get back to you right away. We can start working it out to get you, and for now, one other person. I can take up to 2. I can take 1. I can take 2 fishing starting next week. So message me. We'll work it out, and we'll work for making June an awesome month, which it always is on Lake of the Woods. So, also, by the way, the Curt Quesnell YouTube channel, and if you don't know how to spell Curt Quesnell, well, if you go to the YouTube page, the Facebook page, you can get it from there. But you can search YouTube for NCOR, and that'll get you there too. I've got videos from spring fishing, from summer fishing, from fall, and from ice fishing. If you're stuck at home for a while, looking for something to do, subscribe to that YouTube channel and watch and find out what's going on in Lake of the Woods that way. So, from my favorite body of water in the whole wide world, I'm Curt Quesnell. Get a hold of me. Let's go fishing. I'll see you soon out here on the water.
North Country Outdoors Radio. North Country Outdoors Radio. North Country Outdoors Radio.